Hello, how's everybody doing? This is part two of our lab, and part two we had to use a use case based NoSQL comparison. So use case were discussed in lecture one at Cassandra. So we in here we only gonna discuss was part A and part C of this project because Uh, we have problem with HBase, so we cannot do anything with HBase. So B and D cases are not related for this lab. So first thing first, we had to consider one of the use cases. Simplest database describes the use case considered based on your assumption, report, database, and field and data types. So this is our uh, case we choose is Coursera. Coursera is an education platform which partner top university organization worldwide offers online courses to take for free. So they had previously had SQL MySQL system, but it wasn't efficient, it was unstable performance, unexpected downtime, and limitation introduction of new features. All these problems can be solved by just using Cassandra because Cassandra is one of the open source platforms, so it has a lot of we can introduce new features for it easily. And Cassandra works in low it can work on low databases without any problems. So for Coursera as a big database, they should not have no problem with performance or downtime when using Cassandra. So that's what was uh, so why they need 100% uptime. So Cassandra always gonna have uptime. Scalability, yes, because you can grow data on it. So let's go scalability. We're gonna talk about it later on in um, assignment. So first thing first, Cassandra has a shell. This is the shell. So if I want to create so I'm gonna create a database for it. Oh, before that, so this is a MySQL database for Coursera. They put it there. They have ID, already increment, course learning, and learn ID. ID is a primary ID. Unique keys are learning a course. There are foreign keys, so it's gonna be complicated when you lose part of data. So now let's do Cassandra and uh, Coursera in Cassandra. So first thing first, we have to make sure that our database doesn't exist in Cassandra. So if you just do drop it and it drops the entire thing. So now our table key space doesn't exist. So next one is then we're gonna create a keystone called Coursera. So there is it. So so that's our that's we create a keystone now. So to check it if the keystone actually exists, we can just use Coursera and it should pop out. You see there's its Coursera, now we in Coursera. So to create the table, we just do create table and learn. So this is gonna create the table. So we have ID, course names, learning name. So it's e- easy to enter data. So wait a minute, then we can check the data if you actually create it. You can see there's data actually already created. You see ID, course name, learning name. So all of this already created. So then, so if something happens and you want to add more columns in Cassandra, all you have to do is alter table course learning. So this the course learning is a table we're altering and add university name in text. So if you do that, and then it means we're gonna add. If you look, now you have ID, course number, learn name, and university name. So we just add a new new columns and the thing. So we can then add the data as easily as possible. So you see insert course name, then you call out the files you want and values you need in it. So it's like that. Then we can do, so let's see. You see now all the data is there. It says ID 1, ID 222, and learning name is John Wick, and university name is MU. So if a person want to change like if you have problem with your data and you want to change your data, all you have to do is uh, call update function and update function course learner set university name is UMKC where ID 1, so ID is 1 is where it is, and then you can just select again and you can see the name from here change to UMKC, just update the column. So database can be really updated fast and um, everything can get there fast as possible. And here you can create any function you want to. You can add if you wanna. This is the standard functions like update, select. If you want it with Cassandra, you can create any feature you want because it's open source. So you can just create your own source and then just upload a Cassandra and it should perfectly work. So that's for us assignments. You can see everything is have it, and this are documentation because of performance. You can see Cassandra has ability to operate low latency service. It's not gonna unstable performance unexpected when dealing with Cassandra. So everything in Cassandra is really easy, simple, and you can just change it anytime. So it's really so we solved all the challenges Coursera having with MySQL. So it has better performance, has no downtime, or you can introduce new features easily in Cassandra. Thank you very much. This was part 2 of our assignment.